Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. May 29th. This is Doc King coming at you from Kobe, Japan. How the hell are you? It's a sleepy Saturday. I have a short podcast for you today, and I want you to think about a couple things. That's the idea of this one. And that is, what is it that you think you can't do? And if you put a little attention into the idea of what it is you think you can't do, what might you be able to do? I think there's a certain beauty in the idea of disagreement. And my wife was sharing with me this idea a little earlier this evening, that there is indeed beauty in what you don't see and what you disagree with. And at the end of that journey, that you can find something very, very, very rewarding that you would not have expected. So think about that. What is it that you think you can't do now? What is it that you think with regard to marketing that you're incapable of? What is it that you're uncomfortable with when it comes to sales, with writing, with trying to get customers, with trying to grow your business online? What do you think you can't do? I would encourage you to push yourself and think that despite these feelings that you have, you can do it. And everyone before you who has tried and failed has felt the same way. And those who have succeeded, those folks that we listened to and admired, just simply kept pressing on, right? So it's within you to get there as well. You just have to keep at it. And you have to believe in yourself. And you have to believe in the idea that you can pull it off, right? So that's it. It's a simply Saturday, if you will. A simple Saturday message. Keep at it. You don't know when the results are going to come. You just don't know. I've been paying a lot of attention recently to Matt Diggity, and he's an SEO guy, and he purchased a domain name some months ago, which would make it somewhere around the tail end of 2020, and I was following him along December, January, February, March, April. And then the updates seemed to kind of die around then. Maybe I was missing them, or maybe he got a little disappointed in the effort that he was putting into it and the results that he was seeing. I'm not sure, because they seemed to kind of disappear. He was broadcasting the success or the trials of this effort and buying a domain name and trying to make something of it. And he's quite a successful cat, but maybe he was having difficulty. And I think there's a tremendous and wonderful lesson in that. And it's worth paying attention to, right? There's not a lot about this that we know, this being anything. Who knows, right? But we have to keep at it, right? My dog doesn't know whether or not when I'm trying to carry my wife upstairs, whether or not I'm going to be carrying her away from him indefinitely, or whether I'm just carrying her upstairs. So he reacts as if that's the only moment that he can see. We often do that as people too, right? What's in front of us is all we can see, but we have to keep pushing beyond that. That's what's important. Before I opened the mic today, earlier in the evening, my wife and I were reading Haruki Murakami, and we read this beautiful story by him, and it's it was quite an impactful story and well written, and I loved reading it to her. And it had a lot of this what if in it, right? It had a lot of that in it. And then we went downstairs and we got ready for bed. She was brushing her teeth, and we walked together upstairs, and she's sleeping now behind me, and I'm here sitting down recording this podcast at what is 8:58 on May 29th. But before I recorded this, I listened to Journey, which I tend to do on a Saturday night when I'm enjoying some sort of libation, which is what you're getting this evening. And Journey's Don't Stop Believing is kind of a go-to track for me. And I love this song from the 1981 tour, and there's a lot of it to it, right? And I'm a musician, and maybe you're not, but maybe you are, and maybe you listen to this song, and particularly if you're a percussionist, as I am, you listen to this percussion track, the drum track, and you're thinking like, God damn, that's fucking hard. What the hell is he doing with the ride cymbal and what? And you think you've got it. And when I was in college, some God knows how long, almost 20 years ago now, I used to think that I had this track down, but I was missing some quite fundamental things about this song. And yet I kept going, and my friends thought that I played this song beautifully. It wasn't too bad, I suppose. But it wasn't really there. But I did it anyway, right? And that's what I want to encourage you to do. Just like keep at it, right? You're not going to know all the notes. You're not going to know all the beats, and you just got to keep rolling. So, for risk of mega cliche, don't stop believing, right? Keep at it. And there's more to it on the flip side. This is a short podcast because, well, it doesn't have to be so long necessarily. I'm not here interviewing anybody, and maybe you're listening, maybe you're not. I don't know. It's May 29th, 2021 here in Kobe, Japan. You are wherever you are. And I hope you enjoyed this. It's pretty much 9 o'clock on the dot today here. I will catch up with you tomorrow. Take her easy. Later. Be good. Do good. Oh, and as they say here, don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button. There's a lot of tasks here. And maybe if you're into it, the notifications bell. And while you're at it, when I'm done, why don't you listen to Journey while you're at it? Houston, 1981 Escape Tour. Peace out, Doc. See you later from Kobe, Japan. Later.